requirements for Japan. For I know there are people who visit Japan. In fact, Japan is a very nice country, economic-wise. So I want to give you the travel requirements so that you might prepare well before you go to Japan. Yeah, and I want to make a disclaimer before I continue that this video is not legal advice. I am not an immigration officer or lawyer. The information shared is based on general travel rules, public guidelines, and professional travel experience because this is what I do. So, and let us remember, immigration rules or visa policies and entry requirements can change at any time without notice. So, always confirm the latest official requirements with the Japanese embassy or consulate, official government immigration websites, or your airline before you travel. So this video is for educational and information purposes only. So please watch it fully. Yeah, share it, subscribe for more travel requirements and immigration guidance videos. I know it's gonna be a nice one. So let us go direct to my information. So we know the capital city for Japan is Tokyo. From there we go to the document validity. Your passport and other documents accepted for entry must be valid on arrival. And please, if you are watching, I'm on screencast. I cannot see you, darling. Please watch this video fully. Let's work together. I'll come and congratulate you after I finish because I want it to be a smooth video. I am on screencast, as you can see, so I cannot see who is watching, but I'll check later and see who we are together with. So keep watching, darling. I've been busy for some time. I haven't uploaded a video recently because of one or two reasons, but now I'm back in full swing, darlings. So, document validity. Passports and other documents accepted for entry must be valid on arrival. Yeah. When nationals of Switzerland travel with a temporary passport, it must be valid for the period of intended stay. So now we go to admission and transit restrictions. Number 1, passengers with a passport or any other travel document issued by Korea Democratic People's Republic are not allowed to enter or transit. I know you know the two Koreas. We have this one and the other Korea, the other Korea, but now this one is the Democratic People's Republic. Those people with those passports cannot enter or even transit. Number 2, passports issued by Uruguay or on or after 16th April 2025 are not accepted. Number 3, nationals of India must have a third country no objection certificate. This is normally called into brackets NOC or NOC from Embassy of India in Nepal when they depart from Nepal to any country other than India. So, crew members, airline crew and deadheading crew with a crew ID. Yeah, so for military, passport is not required for US or United Nations military personnel if holding a military ID card under movement or leave order. I think that is clear, darlings. Let's continue. Warning. Passengers are strongly advised to complete the Immigration and Customs declaration via the Visit Japan web portal before departure at https. Please copy this link. Let me repeat. https://vjw hyphen I okay hyphen sorry ip dot digital dot go dot ip hyphen no slash sorry. Let me repeat the warning because I want you to get the link. Yeah, I can even copy the link in the description, but let me read it. Passengers are strongly advised to complete the Immigration and Customs Declaration via the Visit Japan web portal before departure. I think I shouldn't read that portal. I'll put it in the description. The portal that you are going to get to complete the Immigration and Customs Declaration. I'm gonna put it in the description after this. So this will help ensure a smooth immigration process in Japan. The completed form must be presented upon arrival. So I'm gonna give the portal after this video in the description box. Passports issued by Uruguay on or after 16th April 2025, which do not specify the place of birth of the passenger, are not accepted. Additional information about this. Additional information is available at this portal, but I can read let me read the portal just to make it easier for you right now. Those passengers with the Uruguay passport issued on or after 16th April 2025. You can go to this portal for additional information. https://www.uy.embjapan.go.jp/itpr-es/consular.html. Yeah, I think I can also put that one in the description later. So Uruguay issues passports to non-nationals. To prove Uruguayan nationality, the nationality field on the biodata page must state Uruguay. So if in the biodata page it is not Uruguay, that person was not born in Uruguay, because sometimes they issue passports to non-nationals. Let's go to the visa exemptions. Who does not need a visa to enter Japan? Nationals of Japan, nationals of Andorra, Argentina, Australia, Bahamas, Barbados, Canada, Chile, Costa Rica, Croatia, Cyprus, Denmark, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Estonia, Finland, France, Guatemala, Honduras, Iceland, Israel, Latvia, Lesotho, Lithuania, Malaysia, Malta, Mauritius, Monaco, New Zealand, North Macedonia Republic, Norway, Portugal, Romania, San Marino, Serbia, Singapore, Slovenia, Suriname, Sweden, Tunisia, Uruguay, and USA for a maximum stay of 90 days. All those that have read can enter Japan for 90 days without a visa. The others who can enter, nationals of Mexico for a maximum stay of 90 days. Nationals of Brunei Darussalam for a maximum stay of 30 days. Nationals of Belgium, Brazil, Bulgaria, Czechia, Italy, Greece, Hungary, Korea Republic, Luxembourg, Montenegro, Netherlands, Poland, Slovakia, Spain, and Turkey with a normal passport for a maximum stay of 90 days. Number 6, you know we have got 2 countries called Korea. The one that does not need a visa is the Republic of Korea. The Republic of Korea passport is a very strong passport, and Korea is a very God-fearing nation. But the other one is called the Democratic Republic of Korea. That one cannot enter or transit. I know they know that. They don't travel by them. Mostly those the passengers from those the other Korea don't even fly. Travel to other countries mostly. Yeah, they are in North Korea. That is North Korea. So North Korea, they cannot enter or transit. Here I'm talking about South Korea, a very nice country. So let me do something 1 minute. Let me enter online and see who is watching, because I know my darlings, you are watching this beautiful video. I'm trying to enter with another phone online so that I can see who is watching. I have gotten a phone. Yeah, I have the phone here. So thank you so much, darlings. Please watch, subscribe to my channel, and let's continue. What is now happening? Yeah. So I've talked about Korea so that you can learn. Remember, I'm your teacher and I teach you a lot of things regarding traveling, regarding countries, because that is my career. Let's go back to, yeah, Korea. Korea is, okay, South Korea. It's called Korea Republic. Luxembourg, Montenegro, Netherlands, Poland, Slovakia, Spain, and Turkey. Yeah, those can travel with a normal passport. Then we go to nationals of Austria, Germany, Ireland Republic, Liechtenstein, and Switzerland with a normal passport for a maximum stay of 90 days. Then we go to nationals of Panama with a normal biometric passport with an electronic chip symbol on the cover. So for Panama, if your passport is not biometric, don't try. You can't go to Japan. Yeah. So I think that one is nice. And then we go to nationals of United Arab Emirates with a normal passport for a maximum stay of 90 days. This does not apply to passengers with a passport issued by the United Arab Emirates without nationality specified on the biodata page. So if you come from the UAE and your nationality is not specified in your biodata page, you cannot fly. The nationality must be specified. The other number is nationals of Paraguay and Peru with a normal passport for a maximum stay of 90 days. Then we have got nationals of Qatar with a normal biometric passport with an electronic chip symbol on the cover for a maximum stay of 30 days. They must have a visa waiver registration issued by Japan. So I know you have heard about the biometric passport for the Qatari nationals. If you have an unbiometric passport, don't try. Then we go to nationals of Qatar with a normal biometric passport. Again, you must reside in Qatar and have an electronic visa exemption registration notice obtained at https. Let me read the website. I think it is important. Let me read the website. https://www.evisa.mofa.go.jp/personal/login toko. I know you know that site for the Qatari nationals who have got a normal biometric passport. So you can divide the video so that you can get the information clearer. So the other one, nationals of Indonesia with a normal biometric passport. Yeah, listen to the specification. For that one, Indonesians must have a normal biometric passport. Very important to note. With an electronic chip symbol. I know you know the electronic chip symbol. Mostly nowadays, most passports or all biometric passports have that symbol. It is normally shiny on the cover. Sometimes it can be on the cover, and sometimes you can get it in the visa pages sometimes. But it is normally on the passport cover. Yeah, very shiny. Mostly it's normally like goldish color. That one is the biometric chip symbol. So that one must be biometric. So for the Indonesians, with a normal biometric passport, yeah, they can stay in Japan for 15 days and they must have a visa waiver registration certificate issued by an embassy or consulate of Japan in Indonesia, or an electronic visa exemption registration notice obtained at this website that I'm going to read. https://www.evisa.mofa.go.jp/personal/login Toko. I know you know that one. Then we go to nationals of Thailand with a normal passport for a maximum stay of 15 days. The other one, passengers with a British passport with the nationality British citizen for a maximum stay of 90 days. The other one is passengers with a British passport with the nationality British national overseas for a maximum stay of 90 days. Very important. Like the video, darlings, and subscribe for more information regarding travel and other things. The other one, passengers with a Chinese Taipei on the cover, Republic of China Taiwan passport with a personal ID number shown on the biodata page of the passport for a maximum stay of 90 days. Passengers with a Macau China passport for a maximum stay of 90 days. Passengers with a Hong Kong passport for a maximum stay of 90 days. Nationals of Japan and USA with an emergency passport for a maximum stay of 90 days. Nationals of Germany and Poland with a temporary passport for a maximum stay of 90 days. Nationals of Singapore with a temporary travel document for a maximum stay of 90 days. And the other one we go to, for the diplomatic passports, I'm not going to continue because I normally say diplomats who travel to various countries are normally sponsored by their governments to go and represent their governments abroad, so they normally have the information. So I will not continue with the diplomatic passports because of that reason. So, whatever I normally teach here, I normally teach it out of experience so that you can prepare well before you travel to any country, and so that you cannot have a problem at the country of destination. Yeah. So, always inquire. And remember, rules can change. Yeah. As I started saying, immigration rules, visa policies, and entry requirements can change at any time without notice. In fact, I'm doing this video in January. Rules can change after 6 months. Sometimes they change abruptly. So please always consult a Japanese consulate or embassy before you fly to Japan. Have all your requirements, because if you don't have the requirements, you can also be denied entry. For example, when you are going to Japan, have a proof of accommodation and funds, enough funds. You know, when I speak about funds, what I mean. You should have enough funds to cater for your journey, to cater for your stay in Japan. Proof of accommodation. I said that. Accommodation and funds. You have to have your return and or onward ticket. Some people normally come to the airport without return or onward ticket to their destinations. So when you are visiting Japan, ensure that you have a return or onward ticket. Because if you don't have them, you can be denied entry. So those are just some of the important tips to avoid problems with the Japanese immigration officers. So always make sure that you consult widely. You can consult their government website to avoid anyone taking advantage of you. Remember, you have to have your valid passports. You have to have if you need a visa, you need a visa. If you don't need a visa, what you need, yes, because I keep saying that we have to be legal and have integrity when you plan to visit. Let me take a pause so that someone can ask a question regarding Japan, and I will answer you right now, and God will bless us. And then after this, because before I finish my video, I want to also continue with transit without a visa. Who can transit via Japan without a visa? Yes, the number one, Passengers with a confirmed onward ticket for a flight to a third country on the same calendar day, they must stay in the international transit area of the airport and have documents required for the next destination. The other one who can transit without a visa are passengers with a passport transiting through Nagoya. The initials of Nagoya are NGO. Or Narita, the three-letter code or the initials or the three-letter code for Narita is NRT. And then we have got Haneda, three-letter code is HND. Or Osaka, three letters is KIX with a confirmed onward ticket obtained a shower press on arrival. 1 minute, let me repeat something here. Narita, Haneda, Osaka with a confirmed onward ticket for a flight to a third country within 72 hours can obtain a shower pass on arrival. You can obtain a show pass, you know the show, a show pass on arrival. They must not be subject to entry restrictions and do not fall under any of the grounds for denial of landing defined in the Immigration Control and Refugee Recognition Act. They must have documents required for the next destination and have proof of sufficient funds to cover their stay and arrive and depart from the same airport. That is good to note. The other number three of the category who can transit without a visa. Passengers with a passport and a confirmed onward ticket to a third country within 3 days can obtain a transit pass on arrival. They must not be subject to entry restrictions and they must have documents required for the next destination and have proof of sufficient funds to cover their stay and arrive and depart from an airport or seaport located within the same group below. Group number A, airports. Which are the airports that person can use? We have got Narita, Haneda, Nagoya, Nirigita, Komatsu, and Yokota. Those are the airports. Let's go to the seaports. The seaports, we have got Tokyo, Yokohama, Niigata, and Nagoya. Group B, airports. Osaka, Nagoya, Komatsu. Hope you are listening carefully. Seaports, Osaka, Kobe, and Nagoya. Group C, airports. Fukuoka, Nagasaki. What is happening? Nagasaki, Kumamoto, Kagoshima, Naha, and Kadena. The seaports, again, Hakata, Shimonoseki, and Naha. Group D, airport. Chitose, and then we have got seaports. Tomakomai, no, it's bad. Tomakomai, then Otaru. Yeah, let me repeat for the seaports. Tomakomai, Otaru, Hakodate, and Muroran. Note, H and D, into brackets Terminal 2 international flights areas at Terminal 3, and KIX are open 24 hours. Passengers cannot stay overnight at transit area at other airports. It's only H and D, you know, Haneda, and KIX. Only those airports are open 24 hours. So, passengers cannot stay overnight at transit areas at other airports. So, that is good to note. So, for merchant seamen, visa required except for merchant seamen who are nationals of Japan. Visa required for merchant seamen except for merchant seamen for a maximum stay of 15 days. Yeah, warning. The shipping company must submit an application for crew members landing permit to the immigration authorities. This does not apply to merchant seamen who are nationals of Japan. For the crew members, a visa is not required as a shore pass will be issued to crew members in their name. Let me repeat for the crew members. A visa is not required as a shore pass will be issued to crew members if their name is listed on the is listed on the general declaration form. Then we go to the military. Those who go as military officers. Visa is not required for US or United Nations military personnel, their family members, and official contractors. So if you are a US or United Nations military personnel and your family members and official contractors, you do not need a visa to enter Japan. Those people must have a military ID card and a movement or leave order. Those movement orders are given to military officers. So, we have got visa issuance. Who can get a visa in Japan on arrival? Remember, there are people who get visas on arrival in countries. Yeah. Residents of Australia. Residents, if you have an Australian residence permit. So, residents of Australia, Brazil, Cambodia, Canada, Chinese Taipei, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Korea Republic, Macau Special Administrative, Macau SAR Republic, or Macau is a Chinese SAR. It is called Macau SAR China. You know the Macau passport. Yeah, they can also enter. They can also be issued visas in Japan. And then we have got Mongolia, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, South Africa. The residents of these countries that I'm reading. United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, and USA. Traveling as tourists for a maximum stay of 90 days can obtain an e-visa at https://www.evisa not necessarily depending, but let me, okay, sorry, my dear, not necessarily, because there are people who work there, they do not know Japanese, but knowing a language, remember, it is a benefit, it is an added advantage. When you know a language, because now when you know the language, you shall not need someone to interpret for you, but people go to work there who are experts, who don't know the language, and they work. But knowing a foreign language is an added advantage. So thank you so much, darling. Thank you for the question. God bless you. Let me continue, darlings, with the website. Let me repeat my whatever I was saying. Yeah, those countries, for the residents of those countries, no worries, don't worry. You are okay. You can ask a question. It's good to ask a question because we learn through asking questions. Whenever you know a foreign language, it is normally an added advantage. But if you don't know a language, you have to have someone to interpret. If there is no Japanese, maybe you can hear what you are saying. But majorly when you speak English, you can go and work there. But anyway, getting to know the Japanese language is not easy, but you can learn. Yeah, let's continue. So the residents of those countries that I have just read, can go to that website. It is https://www.evisa.mofa.go.jp/personal/login. They must present a visa issuance notice on a mobile device. Yes. I think that is important. The other paragraph, number 2, for those who can get, you can get whatever, let me read it for you. Nationals of Cambodia, India, Indonesia, Mongolia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, and Vietnam, residing in Australia, Brazil, Cambodia, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Korea Republic, Macau, China. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the comments. That's why you see I'm posting to see whether there's someone who is commenting. Macau, China, Mongolia, not Mongolia. Mongolia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, United Arab Emirates, or Vietnam, traveling as tourists for a maximum stay of 90 days can obtain an e-visa at https://www.eVisa.mofa.go.jp/personal/login. They must present a visa issuance notice on a mobile device. Number 3, nationals of China's People's Republic, residing in China's People's Republic, traveling as tourists for a maximum stay of 90 days can obtain an e-visa at https://www.evisa.mofa.go.jp/personal/login. They must present a visa issuance notice on a mobile device. I think that is important. And I don't want to make this video very long, darlings, but let me finish. The other one is residents of Australia, Brazil, Cambodia, Canada, Chinese Taipei, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Korea Republic, Macau, China, Mongolia, Philippines, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, South Africa, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, and USA traveling as tourists for a maximum stay of 90 days can obtain a visa in the same website that I've kept reading. I know you are going to know that one because I've read it like 4 times. Then we go to nationals of Cambodia, India, Indonesia, Mongolia, Philippines, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, and Vietnam, residing in Australia, Brazil, Cambodia, Hong Kong, and India, Indonesia, and the Korea Republic, Macau, China, Mongolia, Philippines, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, United Arab Emirates, or Vietnam, traveling as tourists for a maximum stay of 90 days can obtain an electronic visa. It is normally called e-visa. Can obtain an e-visa at the same website. Let me read it for the last time. https://www.evisa.mofa.go.jp/personal/login. They must present a visa issuance notice on a mobile device. I think that is very, very clear. Additional information for Japan. Valid visas in expired passports are acceptable if accompanied by a new passport. Number 2, other additional information. Valid visa waiver registration certificates in expired passports are not accepted. Number 3, visas bearing the following registration numbers are counterfeit and are invalidated. I don't think I should read those counterfeit invalidated visas. Let me not read those ones. Because if you don't have a genuine visa, you can't fly anywhere. Always go to the Japanese embassy to get a visa. You cannot fly to any country with a counterfeit visa. I will not read about the counterfeited visas. If you have one, don't try to fly. That is wrong. Warning: visitors not holding return or onward tickets could be refused entry. Number 2, under warning: virtual APEC business travel cards shown on the ABTC app are accepted to enter. Yes. So, for health, vaccination cards are not required. Vaccinations are not required for now. And that is why I say, because rules can change, always be updated. Consult the Japanese or consulate embassy in your country for more information in case of any changes. So God bless you for listening. Let me not make this video too long. It was just for education purposes so that you can prepare well before you fly to Japan. And you have to prepare well when you are traveling to any country. Have all the requirements and never use a counterfeit visa or a forged visa, because that is criminal and it is sinful. So God bless you. See you next time. Bye.